And action.
Can't put my hand over the.
Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a day which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japanese air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American island of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleague delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to the recent American message. And while this reply stated that it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war of armed attack. It will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During the intervening time, the government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong. Last night, Japanese forces attacked Guam. Last night, Japanese forces attacked the Philippine Islands. Last night, the Japanese attacked Wake Island. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway Island. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinions and well understand the implications to the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense, that always with our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome the premeditated invasion, the American people, in their righteous might, will win through an absolute victory. Now, that I interpret the will of the Congress and of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but we will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounded determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph. So help us God. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire. That's it.
All right. What do y'all think about that?
Awesome.
Good.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate
Good
it.
job.
Thanks, Andy.
Yeah, real good.
Theresa's got some residue there. The reason why I brought this up, of course, is today happens to be the day of infamy. Not the date of infamy is what's said now by Franklin Delano Roosevelt. December 7th, 1941. That speech was given the day after. Is that right, Dad? About 12:30 the next day. What can you tell me about Grandpa? Because he fought in World War II.
Well, okay, I can only tell you this. Okay. Your grandfather, not sure, was either before the States Marine, and he went to boot camp at Parris Island, South Carolina, and I believe that when he finished boot camp, he went on what they call an R&R. They call rest and relaxation. He had took some time off.
Yeah.
I believe your grandmother told me that Grandpa decided not to stay in the States, and some of his battle buddies, and may have been killed. It may have been killed. It might have been on that battleship in Arizona. And that's the only information I've gotten. And also, too, several years later, your grandparents went to Hawaii for a American Legion convention. And cemetery, it's called the Punch Bowl in Hawaii. And your grandfather didn't want to go to the cemetery because a lot of men that fought with are buried there. So your grandfather suffered from some stress from the war. And Gemini, they didn't talk a lot over there. A lot of soldiers never what happened.
Don't call me.
I'm catching about every other word there. Can you try to fix it?
I'm sorry.
Can you have? I hear it going on in the background. Can you mute the other video?
No, I don't have anything else.
Okay. I hear like a slight echo. Okay, so Emmy here. Let me ask you, Dad, since you remember that speech, that famous speech. Did he actually say date of infamy like it is now, or was it day of infamy that you remember?
I believe it was date.
Are you sure?
Date infamy. Date.
I don't know. I seem to remember day of infamy.
I do too.
We could take a vote on that in the chat. It's okay whether if you remember date or day. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But, that's the proof. The proof of the Mandela effect is that so many people are remembering it one way, and which I think Theresa is sending me some now. Theresa's got a list prepared of some other Emmys. What's first on your agenda, Theresa? What do you have in mind for Emmys?
I was trying to get your day of infamy. Do you want me to do that, or
Theresa, why don't we pull the
me?
Where's your phone? Well, I'm.
I'm not sure I can see the chat. How do I do that?
Let me bring up the chat. Let's see what
Brian?
the chat remembers. Hold on. Was it Day of Infamy or Date of Infamy? Let's take a vote.
I'm getting you some residue for that, Brian.
I state that will live in infamy. That's I remember.
That's what he says now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's I remember.
No.
Hey, there's even a video game called The Day of Infamy, Brian.
Yeah,
check this out. There's a video game.
It's called The Day of Infamy Speech.
Wow.
Wow.
You're wrong.
All right.
All right,
Brian,
so,
I've got some residue.
that's all right. Yeah, okay, send it my way.
All right, let me do that.
So we got Sandy remembers Day, Duke remembers Day, Adam remembers Day.
Anita.
Day of Infamy, there you go. Day of Infamy speech, right there.
How about you, Esther?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I remember the day of Infamy. I don't remember the date. That wouldn't really make much sense to say anyway. I can't remember.
Wow.
Date just doesn't sound right to me.
No, it doesn't sound right.
Wow, this even says FDR's Day of Infamy, and it's actually a typed speech. I'm going to send that to you.
Yeah, send that to me.
Theresa.
It's north, typed up.
Franklin Delano or Delano?
I keep making my things.
Delaware for me.
Okay, so you
hey,
got
Brian, I got my shirt in.
Oh, nice, Esther. Good deal. Nice. You like it?
This is my second time wearing it, so.
Oh.
It was funny. I just happened to wear it today, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I think it's gonna be tonight." And then I was like, when he asked me if you wanted to join, I was like, "Well, I get to wear it."
I'm still waiting on mine.
Stand up, show everyone the T-shirt, because that's actually I think that was Theresa's idea, because she does the residue.
What?
She finds all the residue.
What's the shirt look like, Brian?
Esther's going to show you. That's the T-shirt.
Okay. It's hard. I'm the only one with a camera. I'm using my phone, so.
Okay.
Is that good enough? It's hard because I'm only one-handed right now.
Yes, it looks great.
What's it say? What's false memories and explain the residue, right?
Oh, wow. This is FDR's Day of... Here we go.
I wanted to hear more about, because there's another Mandela effect, isn't it, where World War II, that Japan actually bombed parts of the continental United States.
Yes, I don't remember that at all. Oregon or Washington, I believe.
Yeah.
No.
But according to history, that's what the new. Let me look at what Theresa sent me.
I got more.
There's more.
Brian, I'm sending you more. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, happy birthday, Adam! His birthday's on Monday. He'll be 40 years old.
Actually,
you got all these birthdays. It's happy birthday.
Josh's birthday's today. He's in my group. Josh,
Josh Speed. It's Josh Speed's birthday. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Josh Speed, if you're out there.
Brian, I'm hitting you hard with residue for this.
Okay.
Wow.
It's coming. I got more coming. Just hold yours.
It says
this actually says it. Here's another one.
But it's called the Day of Infamy Speech. Why would it?
There's another one right there. It literally says it in black and white right there.
Okay, so what else you got, Theresa? What's new in the Mandela Effect community?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know where to start.
Hi, Fizzy Pop.
Oh, Fizzy! How you doing, girl?
We've already talked about it.
Hey, Brian, we have something really bizarre that a lot of people don't know about yet. I haven't posted in my group. Once upon a time, I did this, and I thought it was very bizarre looking. Google Stone Forest.
Stone Forest?
Trust me on this one. It's I haven't posted it yet in my group, but I'm going to later on after the show. This one blew me away. Wait till you see it. Stone Forest, Madagascar. Wait, just wait. It's crazy looking.
Maybe
And
I'm
look for the
looking at
picture
wrong
with the
one.
lemurs.
I think I'm looking at the wrong one. All right. Hold
Not stoned, stone.
on. Okay, so it's like this.
Stone Force. Yeah, do you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Madagascar.
Chinese.
You want to talk about it?
Madagascar stone forest.
Yeah, they're in a few different places, but Madagascar is the main one.
Oh wow! What?
Yeah, I love when he does that. What? Do you see it? Look at the one with the lemurs. There's like a lot of creatures have been crawling up these stone. They're very tall stones, like super tall. I don't know how many feet high they are, but they're over 50 feet high. And the creatures or different animals are actually living and crawling up these tall statues. I don't know how to explain it. Brian, you want to present it because it's hard to explain.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Can you
That's
see
from
that?
Eva.
Seen that before.
Eva.
Ever.
Like I said, I'm going to post that in the group later on, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tell me that's crazy.
That's pretty insane.
It's beautiful. I've never
Pretty
seen
cool
it
to go
before.
see.
I know it's almost like you're in a cave, sort of. It feels like I'm in a cave, but I'm outside.
It,
No.
Yes, that's a good description of it. Yes.
That's pretty cool.
but do you see all the sharp? The top's like all sharp.
I see that.
I wouldn't want to fall on those rocks.
Now, how can anybody be on those without getting hurt? That's what I want to know.
Wouldn't want to parachute over those things.
No, definitely not.
I'm confused because wouldn't the rain have softened the edges over the years?
Yes.
Whoa!
I've never seen those in my life, guys. Never.
Well, look at this. Somebody's climbing up, and look how flat it is up there. Like it's just teetering. Looks like on edge. Like that guy's very brave to be standing right there.
I wouldn't want to walk over that bridge. That's pretty. Wow.
Do you see the lemurs? Some of them's got like lemurs or like the monkeys or whatever at the top. There's some pictures of those.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
the one that she was showing.
There you go.
See the lemurs?
You see the lemur?
Yeah, and you know what's weird? Look how big Brian. Show how big these lemurs are. I've never seen lemurs that big. Have you? I always thought they were small. Look at the size of them.
They look weird.
That's what Eva said. Eva from Once Upon a Timeline said the lemurs appear to be huge, and they're not the regular size lemurs that we all remember in our timeline.
Is the color off? Because I don't remember them being that white.
I kind of remember them, but not being Snow White.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't remember the
Yes.
Snow White either.
That is crazy.
Whoa, giant lemur. Somebody found a giant lemur.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These animals are getting like really.
He says it looks like an Oompa Loompa. M. Smith says it looks like an Oompa Loompa.
Oh man. Yeah, look, there you go. That's probably a more accurate size.
Yeah, see, gray, and I remember gray, like that gray, brown, the white, not Snow White.
No, those are probably albinos.
You think so?
All of them?
They probably, yeah. I mean, they could be. They got pink eyes. Usually, if you see red or pink eyes,
yeah,
that's albino.
Wow.
I've also never seen one with yellow arms and legs either, too.
Look at these.
They got yellow eyes
right
too.
Here.
No, yellow arms and legs. The one picture you're showing now.
Oh, okay.
Look at these lemurs just chilling right here. All right, so what's another effect?
I want to talk about. We were just talking about this, Sandy and myself, and since it is Christmas time, I think we should do some Christmas Mandela effects. Would you like to bring up some of the different colored Christmas trees that we now have?
You have a black Christmas tree?
We have, Brian. Sorry, Sandy.
It's okay.
Are you fine?
We now have black Christmas trees. We have pink Christmas trees. Might as well just keep going. And we have different color Christmas trees. But the one that's scariest to me is the black one. Because that's kind of I mean, if you remember, guys, at this time, everybody who's listening, the big thing was upside down Christmas trees, which was a huge gimme for a lot of people. But supposedly there was a huge story about why they were upside down and the history of it, and on and on and on. It was some kind of, I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but there was somebody had posted something in the group about it, and supposedly upside down Christmas trees have always been around, but to a lot of us Mandela effect people, a lot of us have never heard of upside down Christmas trees. So this year, I guess the new rage is different colored Christmas trees, and then I want to talk about the pickle tree.
The pickle tree?
Yeah, Brian knows about the pickle tree. Now we got a pickle tree. Yeah, and pickle ornaments. Yeah, that's supposed to be like some kind of old custom or something.
Oh, yeah, I actually know. That's an Italian custom, so I know
I've never heard of that.
Whoa.
I saw 6 cookies.
We've always had a pickle on the tree.
5 cookies.
Remember, we had.
Do you see the different colored Christmas trees, Brian? The black, the blue, the pink.
That's right.
They're all gone.
So that's a real tradition? Is it like an Italian tradition?
I have no idea. I just know that I just saw, the different colored Christmas trees, and it just really freaked me out. To me, it's always been a green tree.
Right.
I've seen like years ago, like white and pink and stuff like that, like specialty
Yeah.
things. But
Oh, you know what? You just reminded me. Yes. When I was like probably 8 or 9 years old, my parents, this is going to be funny, they had a silver tree. And I remember seeing a picture of it. I have found some old pictures of myself, and I seen like a silver tree behind me. I was sitting down with my little nurse's outfit on because I wanted to always be a nurse when I was like 8 years old. And I remember seeing the tree in the picture, and it was silver.
Theresa, I was going to say, when my mom was younger, like in the 60s, tinsel trees. They were silver, pink.
I think like silver, like really bright silver.
Yes, but not blues, not purples, not reds.
Yeah. And I wanted to know if Brian, can you present all the different colored trees there are now, like the black, the blue, the different colors?
The crazy one. Did you send the crazy
colored ones? Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we'll look at that too. But I want to point out that pickle ornaments were considered a special decoration in many families in Germany, where the tree was decorated on Christmas Eve by the parents. It was always the last ornament to be hung on the Christmas tree, with the parents hiding it among the green branches. When the children were allowed to see the tree, they would search silently for the pickle ornament. The children knew that whoever found the pickle ornament would receive an extra gift left by Saint Nick.
Hey, Brian?
Yeah.
Now, here's the weird part. I grew up being taught that it was an Italian tradition, and because we've always had a pickle on our tree. And whoever found it didn't get a gift from Santa. They got a gift from the parents.
No way.
Yes.
Whoa.
We still do it to this day. Like this year, like every year we do it.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
It is that time. Why are you not
Except it was
That's weird how we're just finding out about all these other traditions. I never heard of that.
But they're saying it's German, and my mom's telling me it's Italian.
Oh, wow.
So that's weird.
Brian, isn't your father Italian? Could he confirm that?
Wait, Dad, can you confirm that with the pickle? Did you ever have that in your family?
No, I don't remember the pickle, but I can tell you what. When we were young, they used to have ornaments, lights. When you used to bubble the trees, used to bubble. There were these lights, and they would make bubbles. And there was also angel fur on Christmas trees. Angel fur, and that's been outlawed. Angel fur.
Yeah. Wow. What about you, Esther? You have any family traditions going back? Like your grandparents or parents, did they ever do any pickle trees?
Other than the fact that we just had one. That's the only thing we really had for a tradition was like for Thanksgiving we had swamp water. That'd be about the biggest tradition that we had.
What's swamp water?
That is root beer and orange soda mixed, and it mixes together, and it makes like a weird brown color. So they call it swamp water because it looks like swamp water. It's not the biggest tradition that we had, but I'm also I'm on the because I'm more of like Scottish and Irish, so we don't really have like we didn't really have a lot of those type of traditions.
You mentioned you're Irish, Scottish Irish, right? Is anyone here Irish, partly or Scottish?
No.
Anyone else?
Not me. No.
Because now we have.
That's why I have such a bad temper. That's what I was telling my guy.
You want to tell them? You want to spill the beans on that one?
Brian?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm Scotch Irish. Okay. My great grandfather, there's a question mark. He was born in Scotland, but he married an Irish woman. So it became American. So it was a Scotch and Irish family. Yeah, Mac. Well,
No.
yeah. I'm sorry, Mother. I don't know.
Yeah.
Gotta ask you something though. All you Irish folks out there in the chat, any Irish folks, help me answer this one. Do you guys ever remember sweet potatoes being purple?
Oh, I don't need to be Irish to know that I've never seen that before.
I've never seen it until recently when people have been posting stuff.
Yeah, that's when I first seen it too.
I'm going to show you because now we have purple sweet potatoes, right, Theresa?
Yes.
I was in the South for a while.
Purple sweet potatoes.
I've
No,
had
but it's
a lot
purple.
of sweet potato pie, never purple.
Oh my God, not me. Anybody? Let's ask the people in the chat if they've ever had purple sweet potato before.
Okay. Okay.
Well, your mom cooks. Ask your mom, Brian.
Mom, do you remember purple sweet potatoes ever in existence?
Never. Only orange.
Hey,
Such a pretty color.
it is. And, you know, honestly, has anyone's favorite color shifted at all? Because mine has shifted several times through the years.
Yes.
And my favorite color is actually purple, but it used to be blue at one point.
Really?
Yeah.
Mine was blue, like all through, like forever. And now I have two favorite colors, and it's green and purple. Those are my two favorite colors.
I love red and purple.
Oh, look right there. See the ice cream cone? I was going to say the purple is the same as Friendly's black raspberry ice cream.
Oh,
and
you have
the ice cream right there.
I'm so jealous you have Friendlies.
I worked at Friendly's. It was
you have Friendly's?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Friendly's around my place. I never go to Friendly's, though. It's so expensive.
We rarely go. We go for birthdays, usually the kids' birthdays.
Oh, wow.
I think my closest one around is like about 45 minutes away, too, so it's kind of a drive.
Oh, that we have about 5 or 6 right within a 10-mile radius.
I used to have one really close to me, but I don't have one anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Speaking about favorite colors, mine used to be seafoam green and periwinkle, and then I got older and I just started liking blue. And then just recently, those colors have been coming back into my life. And all of a sudden, I remembered them and I saw them. And I'm like, I remember how pretty those were. So they've kind of been like my favorite again because I've always loved those two colors.
Which are variations of purple and green. So that's awesome.
Yeah. I love periwinkle and seafoam green. I don't know what it is about seafoam green. I think it's a cool green color. It's kind of, blue's kind of in that in-between. I don't remember why I started liking blue. I just all of a sudden, like one day, just woke up liking blue.
Same.
Has anybody noticed food tasting differently? I've noticed since I woke up 2 years ago. Actually, it's around 2 years now. Food tastes different to me now. It's not the same taste that I remember. A lot of things.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to a point where food is like, if I don't really enjoy it, I'm not gonna probably eat. I've been skipping so many meals because I'm like, it just is not really enjoyable anymore. Like even the sweets, like candy bars, I find that they're just so overly sweet and they just don't taste the same anymore.
Oh wow!
Like my favorite Kit Kat. I have to drown it in peanut butter.
Kit Kat with the dash, right?
Kit Kats are my favorite.
Yes. It still bothers me. It still bothers me. Every day I go into work and I go to move the Kit Kats around and I'm like, where's the dash? I'm like, please come back.
There's very little residue on that. The
biggest
Kit
one.
Kat one, very little residue. I've searched a lot for that one. There's maybe a few out there, but not many.
Yeah, the older
That
effects.
was the one that woke me up. So Kit Kat
Oh,
was
really?
literally, I was jumping up and down and I was like freaking out inside and I'm like, nope, that's the one that woke me up.
Wow.
Do you know what I noticed? The minute someone makes a video and draws attention to an effect, it's like half the residue disappears. It's like it's impossible to find residue once it's been made aware.
Yeah, it's like it gets erased.
Yes. It's like, oh, they
Yeah,
discovered
which,
this one,
Theresa,
erase the residue. So hard.
I was watching I started watching the birthday bash, the one that Keith had done, and
That
the
was
residue
fun.
on the jaws.
Yeah.
You know the residue that for some reason I couldn't see the bite mark.
You couldn't?
It looked just like normal. I could not see the bite mark.
I'll send it to you.
you.
I'll send it to you. I have
was
it.
like freaking out. I'm like, where's the bite mark? I'm like freaking out. I'm like, can I just not see it anymore? Or did it change? Or what happened? But I just couldn't see the bite mark in the jaw.
No, I can send it to you. I still have it on my phone.
All right, yeah. Lisa, I was getting a little worried that I was like, oh no.
No, it was there. Trust me.
I was like, I know that you work really hard to find that. So I'm like, I don't want that to disappear.
That one actually took me over a year to find.
I don't know how you found it. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have dual memories. I do remember like the A having like the jaw of the teeth.
Oh,
right!
Brian, you just got a donation.
Oh, thanks, Jocko.
Jocko R, thank you.
Thanks, Jocko.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Jocko.
That's so nice.
Aww.
That helps us out because I'm constantly upgrading my equipment. I've had to buy a hard drive recently. You guys know that before my computer kept crashing, it was because of my hard drive. So I've had to replace that. I've got to replace a battery in my computer soon. So all of that helps. Thank you, Jocko. I appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
And plus, Theresa helps me find residue, so I give her a little something too, for helping.
Yes, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that.
So all of that helps, guys. Keep it coming. And
somebody reminded us of a very old one do you remember the 'Twas the Night Before Christmas? It said, it settled down for long winter's nap is now settle our brains. Yeah, remember that old one? 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, guys?
Yeah, Joy Bischoff in the chat.
Yeah.
Says our movie of 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, the words changed from settle down for a long winter's nap is now settled our brains.
Yes, that's an older Emmy for Brian and me, but yeah, a lot of people don't know about that. And you want to talk about it?
Well, yeah, I mean, we talked about it like over a year ago, but it seems like it's people are just now still discovering it. And what's weird is there are also other MEs that, you're discovering and I'm discovering, and you're like, well, we talked about that already. And I'm saying, we talked about that already, Theresa.
We do that a lot. Brian and I'll be like, and I'll be like, look what I just found, Brian. And Brian's like, I talked about that a long time ago on this video.
Yeah,
and it's weird because everybody wakes up and they get their effects, that they see at different times. And I'm sure this happened to you, Esther, you and Sandy, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I'll be like texting you saying, yeah, I've already seen that.
Yeah, exactly. But especially with the Christmas one, they're really only discussed at Christmas.
Oh, they're getting crazy.
So if you have people waking up after Christmas in this past year, they're not going to probably have seen those. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, last year it was people discovered my true love gave to me became sent.
Yes, I'm having a dual memory on that. What do you guys remember?
See, it was always gave for me because when the song was written, you didn't send anything.
Oh my God, you're right.
So why would you send? Why would it say send?
Oh, you know what?
They hand the gifts to each other.
Yeah, you know what's weird about that too, Sandy?
That's true.
Is that I just watched The Grinch Who Stole Christmas, or How the Grinch Stole Christmas is what it is now in reality. That's another Emmy.
What is it?
Anyway, so I'm watching the movie about halfway through, and the Grinch is listening to the Who's down in Whoville singing their songs, and he's trying to change stations on the radio. And one of the stations that comes up, they're singing "On the First Day of Christmas, My True Love Sent to Me," and I'm thinking, how in the world are people in the audience not noticing that?
No one, I don't understand, because it was Gave. 1,000,000% for me. It was Gave.
And it wasn't gold rings; it was golden rings.
It was 5 golden rings. Yes,
exactly.
For me, on that song, I've had dual on all but the calling birds. Like for me, I remember learning it Scent when I was in like 1st grade, but then I remember later on singing Gave, and then I remember Gold, but also Golden. So I remember singing it.
Calling birds are collie birds.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I actually have a I actually have a cricket that cuts out all of the different the 12 days of Christmas, and I'm gonna be taking a picture of it because it says calling birds on mine.
Can you take a picture of that and show it to Brian?
Well, what is it now? It's not
collie, like a collie dog, like a dog, like collie.
Yeah.
Collie.
You want to? Do you have a picture you can show Brian?
On the residue.
Yes. That might be Rich calling then.
Exit out of the room without actually exiting out.
We have a caller.
It's Rich.
Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Hey, this is Rich, the guitar mechanic.
Hey!
Yo, hey, Rich. What's going on, man?
Yeah, he made it. Y'all, this is Rich Fistanek.
Yeah, Fistanek.
Rich Fistanek.
Just got back from work, actually. I don't usually work. I had to do it tonight. So what you guys, I missed the beginning. I didn't know what I saw you were talking about, something with the Christmas songs.
You want us to catch you up to speed?
Whoa. We were just talking.
Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead, Sandy. You can tell them.
Okay, we were just talking about how the 12 Days of Christmas is Gave instead. We're rehashing the Christmas ones that maybe people who just can't, like, just woke up to the Mandela effect in this past year, who wouldn't have seen the Christmas shows, like videos that people did last year, so they may not have heard that 12 Days of Christmas is Sent instead of Gave now, or that it's collie birds instead of calling. And what was the other part of it? The chain. 5 gold rings instead of golden.
Wait, 5 what?
Gold.
Yeah, well, look at Santa Claus is coming to town. I posted that one yesterday. The G is gone, so it's just COMIN. On a lot of like the old 70s special and everything. It's starting to change over, and I noticed it yesterday.
Brian?
Yeah.
Listen to that one.
When I made these ornaments, I did it myself, and it says 5 golden rings.
What?
Do you see it?
It's supposed to be golden.
Golden rings.
You gotta hold it up higher to the camera.
What?
Can you see it?
Anita, you might put light in front of it.
You have to hold it right in front of the camera. No, hold it in front of the camera lens. I can't see it.
Lens?
Right there. Stay right there, but lift the object up. Lift the ornament up a little bit into the lens.
Like that?
Go over. No, other way. It's reversing the camera. Go up. Go straight up a little bit. Straight up. There you go. Hold it right there. It says 5 golden rings right there. There you go.
And I did that. Been on my trip for years.
Oh, that's very nice. Good job.
Residue.
I could do that with my.
That's residue, Brian.
What about Trickle Bells? How long did you realize that the horse was a bobtail?
A what?
Jingle Bell. How long did it take you to realize the horse's name was Bobtail?
Wait, how long did it take?
Yeah, to realize the horse's name was Bobtail.
Oh, you talking about the beginning part?
Yeah, so Jingle Bells, and they talk about Bobtail Ring.
Was it Dashing Through the Snow? Is it that one, or is it the other?
Yeah, I think the horse's name Bobtail. Or that, I don't know.
Anybody? Anyone who remembers that song? Can anybody sing it?
We lost someone, Brian.
I need to hear the sentence. Yeah, I think we lost Rich.
The right side?
We lost Rich. Rich, if you're listening, please call back in.
Rich,
Can
hello?
you guys see that on my screen?
Rich?
Rich?
Yeah.
There you are.
Oh, we thought we lost you.
There I am.
Whoa.
There you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Now, what I was saying before, Santa Claus is coming to town. Do you know that it changed?
Yeah, it was coming to me, Rich. It wasn't coming with an apostrophe.
Right. The G is gone. I noticed that yesterday. And Oh Holy Night. I noticed that today. I remember with an OH, but it seems like everybody remembers it's just an O, a letter O. Oh Holy Night.
Now, for me, that wasn't just an O.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never seen an O in front of just, I always OH.
Wait, Oh Holy Night?
Yeah. It's just an O, a letter O now. I remember OH, Oh Holy Night. So,
Yeah, Oh Holy Night. Yeah, you're right. So now you're saying the song is different?
Yeah, it's
what?
I remember it's spelled OH, but it's now just an O.
No, that doesn't, No, that doesn't make any sense with just the O.
Is it an O apostrophe?
No, it just says O.
Yeah. And I noticed that today. So, yeah, that's good.
That must be an older one for me. That's my favorite Christmas song. I sing all the time, and I've always spelled the O, just a regular O.
Yeah.
At least I've been spelling it that way for the last 15 or so years.
A lot of people remember it with the O. I remember OH. You know, I've never seen an O just O.
What's another song that has O besides Oh Holy Night? Is there another one?
I don't know. Let's see. I
don't know if Ode to Joy, but that one has always been O.
Oh Holy Night, the stars are brightly shining.
Wow, Brian.
Yeah.
How about Oh Christmas Tree?
Yeah, there you go, Dad.
Christmas Tree. There's two of them.
Christmas Tree?
What is Christmas Tree? What's the other one? What's the other version?
Tannenbaum.
Whoa, wait, hold on. Oh Christmas Tree.
Oh Silent Night?
Tannenbaum.
What?
And the other one is Oh Tannenbaum. Oh,
little tree.
Yeah, Christmas Tree.
Oh, yeah, but Oh Christmas Tree now has lost the H as well, Rich. So that's another one.
Yeah. That's weird to me. And when I posted it in the groups, a lot of people just remember the O. So I've never seen that. I've always seen OH. That's, the way. And I've found tons of residue of OH.
Right.
But,
but there's supposed to be an O with an apostrophe, and the apostrophe is gone. That's what we're saying.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It either had the OH or the O apostrophe, but we can all definitely say it was probably never O by itself, right? Can we take a vote on that in the chat?
Yeah, I guess.
Adam for Christ says he remembers "Oh Holy Night" OH.
Oh, really? So do I.
Yeah. Do you know in the there's a song, I think is it by Frank Sinatra, and he says instead of he says Jesu, the little drummer.
A little drummer boy?
Yeah, do you remember him calling Jesus Jesu?
Yeah. No, it was Jesus.
No.
It was Bing Crosby. Didn't you do a video on it, or was Moneybags?
Yeah, I did a video on it, I think. Moneybags did it too. So there's a lot of effects with songs, especially like Christmas songs, but there's another song. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this song from the 80s. Theresa, did you happen to find any residue for this one?
Which one?
Just the look.
No.
The look of love. Does anybody remember that song?
I've been looking. That's another tough one, like Jaws, Brian.
Just is now that's.
That's a hard one for me, guys. That's the challenge one.
All right, I'll
help you out, Theresa.
I'll leave that, Sandy. So maybe you can do better because I've looked for that on Wednesday at lunchtime and I didn't find anything.
That's fine. Just send me a message so I remember. I don't know.
I hope you're up to the challenge.
Of course I am. But Brian, I have 2 new Christmas effects, song effects that I wanted to check with you guys.
Okay. Yeah. Sure.
So I don't know if you can look it up. There's a I don't know if it's changing or if it's just this version, but I've never heard it this way. Now, you know the song My Favorite Things? Raindrops on... Okay. Yeah. So, the Supremes, if you go and listen to their version, instead of raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, they sing raindrops and roses. Whiskers and kittens, which is like a whole different visual in your head.
Wow.
Like, wait, whiskers and what?
It's raindrops and roses. So, like in the original song, you think of like raindrops on roses. You think of roses with like dew on them. And
raindrops on roses. Right, yeah.
And whiskers on kittens are whiskers on kittens. But they're singing raindrops and roses. So that's like raindrops and roses separately, and whiskers and kittens.
Whoa! Can Brian play a little medley of that? Brian, can you? So we can hear it without getting a strike?
The Supreme. Were they the original?
I honestly don't know.
Oh yeah.
No. Wasn't it from The Sound of Music?
I don't know if it was originally from The Sound of Music or if. I think it was from The Sound of Music, to be honest with you. The Sound of Music.
Do you want me to look it up and see who originally did that one? My favorite thing.
I've been playing that one like crazy at my work.
Let me see. Hold on.
Is the original.
Let me find out who did the original. Hold on.
But after you remember? I found the Supremes, I found other versions with "and." So I don't know if it's changing or if I don't know why. Why would they make it "and"? It doesn't make sense. Like copper drops and roses and whiskers on don't tell me it changed. And roses and whiskers on kittens. No way. It was "and." Oh my God. No.
Oh my God. You're right.
Changed. It was "and."
I'm slowing it down.
Here it is. I got it, guys. Oscar Hammerstein. Julie Andrews.
Wait, hold on. They say raindrops and roses.
No, it's on roses.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
Play it again because I heard "and" in the first one.
I did too. I heard "and" and then "on."
But that's an "and."
Listen.
No. They said "and."
Yeah.
It's on.
I know, but I heard "and."
I've sang that song about a zillion times. There's no way it's not.
Oh my God, guys! No. I've been watching Sound of Music for many years. They've never said "and."
No.
Let's compare that.
But here's the crazy part. It was "and" for the Whiskers and Kittens. They sang
This
Whiskers
is really
and Kittens,
freaking me
and
out,
now
guys.
it's back to "on."
Hey, have you posted this yet?
That doesn't make sense.
You have
Guys,
posted it?
Raindrops go on the roses.
I know. I've been watching the Saudi music for many years. I've never heard it this way. Great find. Did you find that?
Brian, do me a favor. Here's what I want you to search.
Hang on. What?
I want you to search Raindrops and Roses, because that was the title of it.
Okay.
Wow.
I bet you I can find Residue.
All right, hold on.
This is correct.
You know about the other two changes in that song?
Drops on roses.
Strings.
Whiskers on kittens. Bright cups on roses.
Yeah, let's start from the top.
What?
Raindrops on roses.
There you go.
Yeah.
Raindrops.
That's the original sound of music.
Yeah, the original is still the same. That's why I didn't know if it was changing.
Oh, the original's still the same?
Okay.
I noticed that with that song, do you remember it brown paper packages tied up with string or brown paper packages tied up with strings?
Strings.
It was strings.
I always remember it being singular, and I don't remember it ever being plural.
I have Residue for that, guys.
Now it's been.
All right, let's take
it. sounds odd to me to say strings. I remember like the other change that had been talked about with
who says string and who says strings?
Warm winter.
I'm going to the chat. I said string and it was strudel,
that melted into strings.
I remember string.
That seems like it's just getting messed up all the time.
It was string and strudel for me. I think I spelled it wrong. But it was never plural, string or strudel. And now it's strings and strudels.
Yeah, I was like, I always remember brown paper packages tied up with string and not strings.
Correct.
And I learned that song, actually. My friend used to play the piano, and she had the lyrics right in front of my face. So that's how I learned the song. So I learned the correct lines, so I would know all of the words she was saying. I always get them jumbled, and every line I always sing the wrong ones, but I know all the lyrics.
But Brian, can you please do me a favor and look up specifically Raindrops and Roses and see what comes up for the Supremes, because that's the one I listened to, and it had "and" for both of them.
Okay, Raindrops
and Roses. Just type that in and see if the Supremes come up in the list.
That's crazy.
Here's my calling birds, if you can see it on my screen.
Oh, I posted for that one too, Brian, didn't I? For calling birds, remember?
I don't know if it's backwards. It looks backwards on my screen, but I don't know how to flip it. But that's what my book says for calling birds.
What is it?
Now it was actually titled "Raindrops and Roses," like the YouTube. I meant search in YouTube. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Hang on, Raindrops and Roses?
And Roses, yes.
I don't know.
Because once I heard, I didn't hear the Supremes first. I heard another band. And I'm like, wait a minute. So I searched it in YouTube, and the Supremes were there. And that's why I found the Supremes singing it. And then when I heard them sing both of them with "and," it just blew my mind.
I remember who the
Supremes,
popular
person is. It says Raindrops Roses by Barefoot McCoy. Is that the one?
They all say my favorite things.
Raindrops on Roses
and Roses. That's a different song.
Okay. That's a change for me. But anyway,
and then the other one.
What about you guys' opinions real quick on something? This one really disturbed me the other day, and this was one of my favorite songs from the 80s. If you guys can recall this one, it's called "The Look of Love."
Oh, God.
Before I play it, and it's by ABC, do you remember "Just the Look" or "That's the Look"?
I have to hear the song because I honestly don't remember it.
Gravity will pull you through. You know you're missing out on something to win. You know the time's been through.
Yeah, I don't want to play too much.
I honestly have never heard
But yeah.
that song before, but I will definitely look for Residue for you.
Yeah, I can't seem to find it anywhere, but I remember just the look. Just the look. Look. What do you guys remember in the
I
chat?
was thinking the Book of Love. Which is a whole different song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it is.
I think that one's an older song.
I know that one.
The Book of Love. Oh wait, Suzanne Ann says she knows that one.
She knows the song.
Help me out here. You got to bail me out here. What is it? Is it That's the Look, or is it Just the Look?
Home
Oh,
Alone.
Salty
now.
remembers that.
Bad gold.
TV, the little boy.
Oh, I seem to be all waking up.
What?
Oh, that's right. There was a song I was going to re-listen to. I think there was a change in one of my songs, but I forgot to re-listen to it, so I can't confirm it.
Whoa. Wait. Whoa. What's up? What happened? What was Joyce saying, Theresa?
This is weird. Joyce says, remember the movie Home Alone, the original one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Remember the part where he has the gangsters playing to scare the bad guys outside? Remember the gangsters? The TV?
Yeah.
Okay. He says the gangsters on TV, the little boy used to scare the bad guys. He shoots the man instead of cheating girlfriend.
What?
Wait. I don't remember.
In other words, the video that he was playing, what do you remember about the video that the kid was playing?
Yeah, it was called something about Angel, Dirty Angels,
right?
Or something like that.
But he says he shoots the man instead of the cheating girlfriend. In other words, the guy had shot the girlfriend originally in our timeline, but now he shoots the man. What do you guys remember about Home Alone, that scene?
I honestly don't remember.
I have to rewatch it to know. It's been a while.
I don't know. Get your ugly keister out of the house.
Yes. Yeah, remember he was playing the video because there was some...
You animal.
Remember what's on the video? Do you remember what they were shooting at? Whether they shot the girlfriend or the guy? In the video.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, the video. It was a gangster movie.
It had to be the
Right. Who did the gangster shoot? The girlfriend or a guy?
I don't remember.
I thought he got a guy, but it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
Well, Joy said she remembers him shooting the cheating girlfriend, but now he shoots the guy. I'm just wondering what you guys remember.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, he was talking to a guy, I thought, but I didn't know it was about a cheating girlfriend.
Yeah, me neither.
Wow. Ronan says he shot him and said, "You filthy animal."
Yeah.
The filthy animal.
Yeah.
Animal.
Strange.
Yeah. Full lead, shoot the full lead.
Yeah, I remember him saying, "You filthy animal." Remember?
Yeah. Get your keister out of here.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that, but I don't remember seeing it. That's the thing. It's like
The seeing thing. I'm having dual memories. Ugh. Strange.
Oh, I didn't know he accused her of cheating with brother. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Joy said he accused her of cheating with brother. So Joy remembers him shooting the girl, not the guy.
Hey, Dad, you want to tell them about that Kennedy thing that you experienced with Denny's?
The what?
The thing you told me about with John F. Kennedy, and you remember seeing a Denny's, but then Denny's wasn't invented until 1964 or something.
Yeah,
I love Denny's.
Denny's. I saw the motorcade where before the shooting, they showed the motorcade go downtown Dallas, and they passed a restaurant. The billboard said Denny's.
What?
Yes, Denny's.
When did Denny's come out? Because I have pictures of Denny's from
When?
65, 66. They said the first Denny's came out.
I can confirm that when I go to Denny's on Sunday, they actually have some old pictures, Brian, hanging on the walls, and I can see if I can find them. I might have pictures of them right now if you let me look, okay?
Yeah.
Brian, let me look for those pictures, okay?
Yeah, Sandy, what's up?
While Teresa's looking, I did a poll in the group.
Yeah.
The other Christmas song, Bing Crosby, "I'll Be Home for Christmas."
Yes.
What do you guys remember? Also, chat. Put in the chat what you guys remember. He sings and mistletoe and presents blank the tree.
Underneath the tree.
What does the chat say?
Under the tree.
Underneath
the tree. Under the tree.
No one's chat. Come on, chat. What do
you
remember?
Under the tree.
I have pictures
I remember last year. I remember I started hearing songs saying "Presents on the Tree."
Yes,
which I think is a Michael
now.
Bublé song.
That is what it is.
I remember that last year, but at the time I didn't really question it because I've only known about the Mandela effect for a few months. So I think it was back in like April I found out. So
crazy.
That's when I kind of got woke up. So I didn't really. It was kind of one of those. Well, maybe it's just a song lyric change. You know, that maybe that was his version of it. So
yeah,
it's funny how before you get woken up and you don't realize what's going on, your brain just kind of rationalizes it away because it is quite. It's kind of one of those freaky moments where it's like, how could something change? You know, sometimes you just can't wrap your brain around it.
Theresa, what's another huge Emmy that you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I got tons here, guys. Here's something I saw. I don't know if this is another Mandela fact. What do you remember about "Let It Snow" is now "Since There's No Place to Go" and "Since We've No Place to Go"? Would you play a little clip of that song?
There's no place to go for the holiday?
No. "Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow." Remember that song?
Yeah.
Okay, now listen to it now. Do you remember "Let It Snow" is now and since there's no place to go, and since we've no place to go, what do you remember?
No, there was a Dean Martin song. Let It Snow, Dean Martin song.
Well, how do you remember it going?
I don't know.
Do you remember and since there's no place to go, or do you remember and since we've no place to go?
I don't know.
There or we've. Since there's no place to go, since we've no place to go.
Right. What do you remember, though? That's what I'm asking you guys.
For me, it's a duel. I remember both.
Wow.
Which one is it now?
We've no place to go.
Sounds like
since there's no place to go. Here we go. Since there's no place to go, let it snow, let us know, let's go. Snow. That's the way I remember it.
Oh,
yeah.
I hear it a million times.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I saw this one. You know how there's red robins? Now there's pink robins, birds.
Yeah, I found that one.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me.
I'll share the pictures of those pink birds, but real quick, Joy Bischoff says, have you guys noticed the Vietnam War now started in 1955? Johnson got us into it after Kennedy died. Read the books on it. Maybe Joy means 1965 because Kennedy didn't die until 1963, 11/22/63, 10 days after Theresa's birthday. If you could catch my drift.
Yeah, I'm old, Brian. You don't have to rub it in.
I know.
Well, back then they sent advisors to Vietnam. They didn't send troops back then.
I wish I had paid better attention to history class now, because a lot of these dates are kind of fuzzy for me, so I can't comment too much on certain dates, because history wasn't really my strong suit. Just kind of getting by at this, skirt of my teeth. I found a more of a personal, and it's not like super personal, but it's personal enough where I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Hal Smith.
Al Smith?
Yeah, he
Kinda.
did the voice, the owl voice for on Winnie the Pooh. And if you guys have ever heard of Adventures in Odyssey, he did the voice for John Avery Whitaker, who is the main character for the show. I listened to that show. I started listening to it about 95, the end of 95, maybe 96. And apparently he died in 94, which is confusing to me because I was listening to it at the time when he died. He had been, it was about a year and a half into listening to Adventures in Odyssey when all of a sudden he wasn't on the air anymore. We were like, where'd he go? And then like all of a sudden out of the blue, we hear this new John Avery Whitaker and find out that he had passed away. So I'm like, he's supposed to have died in like 97, 98, but apparently now his death is in 94. So for me, I'm like, that changed because if he had died in 94, I never would have been a part of the whole world.
Brian, I found proof for Denny's 1963. I got proof.
Really? What? Let me see.
Found proof. Here you go.
Wow.
Got your residue. How's that for fast?
That is pretty fast.
That's really fast.
I saw that.
The Denny's.
And I'll send you more here. You can present this and show your father, and I'll get you some more. How's that? This just start show them that.
The shooting. It was before the shooting. There's a Denny's after? They passed the building. It had a Denny's right before the shooting.
Yeah, I just found in 1963.
Good for you, Chris.
Yes. Oh, here's one, 1961. You want to see one in 1961? Proof right here. Here, I'm going to show your dad this one, 1961, first one. How's that? Brian, boom, right there. There's your residue. 2 years before Kennedy. Boom, watch. Show that one.
Oh, wow, yeah. What?
It was, it says Denny's restaurants opened in 1961. Particular Denny's was photographed on Highway 134 or I-1 or I-10. Notice the boomerang building design and Swiss cheese signposts. There you go, Brian. Show you, present that to your father.
Yeah, let me show that.
Photo by Dave Bravenec. Just found it.
Denny's restaurants opened in 1961.
Wow. There you go.
Denny's was photographed on Highway 134 I-10. Wow. Boomerang building, yep. And
how's that? Good, Brian?
That's good residue. Thanks, Theresa.
You're welcome. Yeah, well, I remember they set the first Denny's was like, what, 65, 66?
I guess it goes back further than we thought.
Yeah.
As we're discovering, a lot of things are going back further, just like technology is going further back, which is another one that, Brian, we talk about a lot. Right, Brian? Technology is starting earlier and earlier and earlier. We know all about that one.
Technology before its time. Look at the pink robin.
Yeah, that's a huge Jimmy for a lot of us. Right, Sandy?
Yes. 100%.
Hey, and it's a male. The male is the pink robin. What's up with that?
Yeah, Sandy, you found that one, right? I want to give you credit.
Yeah, when I was looking for all the different colors of roaches.
Did you post that in the group? If not, I can give you credit.
I did.
All right, never mind then. I'll take that one off of my posting list.
It's okay.
I've never heard of a pink robin.
Theresa.
Pink robin.
Theresa, did you ever see an orange cardinal?
I'm sorry, say that again?
Did you ever see an orange cardinal?
No. Brian, you want to present that?
I saw one.
Really?
Orange.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Was on the fence.
What?
An orange cardinal?
Orange cardinal.
No way. Brian, you want to show it?
No, they were always red.
I saw an orange cardinal.
No. What am I seeing?
No way.
We got bored with Easter egg hunting and decided to start, dunking birds, apparently. That's
wow.
They were always red.
Yeah,
I agree.
Wow, look at that right there. Oh my gosh.
I was right. Yeah, right
we believe
there.
you.
What I'm noticing is that if you look for it, it seems like everything comes in multiple colors now, if not every color of the rainbow.
It seems that way.
We have rainbow trees now.
We have rainbow different colors.
And rainbow mountains.
Roaches come in every color except purple.
Oh yeah, the roaches. Did we ever show that on the show, Brian? Did you?
Wait, no. Was it the green roaches?
But there's also yellow, blue,
red.
Hey, you might have to show all the colors.
Blue cockroaches?
Yeah, Esther, you found that, right? Or Sandy?
Yep.
No, I didn't find that one. I know I commented on it because I know that I lived in the South and we had
the rainbow Christmas tree.
We were trying to get rid of roaches, so I did research on them, and I never heard of any other color than brown,
I don't want to see them. They're grossing me out.
and the occasional white.
Get rid.
Yeah. Drummond, yes, sir. Hey,
It
did
was
you ever?
like a slight red color, but it was like a burnt amber, like a dark red. So they weren't actually red; they were just like a light, just like a dark brown.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know.
That was only about maybe 3-4 years ago.
Brian, I want to talk to you about the birds that I found, but I need to find them in the group. Okay, they're very unusual birds. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
I want to find them. Yeah, let me look and I'll get back to you in a second.
That's fine. Teresa, we talked about raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens. What about whiskers on the Energizer Bunny? Have we talked about that yet?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Hey, guys, what do you remember about the Energizer Bunny's face? The pink face?
Wasn't he wearing sunglasses?
Huh.
Yeah.
Besides that.
He was wearing
what do you notice around his mouth?
It's whiskers.
I honestly don't know. I'd have to see a picture.
Okay.
Brian, you want to present it now?
Oh, yeah. Some cockroaches have white blood now. Yeah, that's Ronan. Thank you for mentioning that. I just ate earlier. Thank God it was way earlier. All right. So, okay. So let me show you guys the Energizer Bunny real quick. Okay.
We're looking.
And Dad, maybe you can help me out here
Our
too.
appetites are going down.
Do you remember him having like these short, stubby whiskers?
Oh, I don't know.
Like that? Do you remember him having these short, like, or does that just look weird to you?
I can't see anything.
Can you see it?
No.
I don't remember the whiskers, guys. I used to have a little stuffed animal.
I don't remember that.
And never had the whiskers. Never.
He's got 6 whiskers, and they're short and stubby.
Never. Never.
I'm looking right now. I have Residue. I have an image with the battery on his back. I'm
really?
Yeah, I'm trying to find it though because I found it almost a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
If you find it, can you send it to me?
Yeah, definitely. I'm looking.
Indent, but.
So no on the whiskers or yes on the
when
whiskers?
you said whiskers, I'm thinking like cat whiskers.
No whiskers for me.
Same here. I was thinking the same thing, Esther, but no, I've never seen those whiskers before.
All right.
I remember having like some indents, but they weren't like that because they were just kind of sort of like he had like spots almost, but they weren't like that. They were just kind of like sort of like a clear look on it.
Yeah, I honestly want to say they were just like not really there. I don't remember them there. But the battery on the leg is different. You know, a lot of people remember the battery on the back.
Why?
You know?
It was on the back for me, 100%. And that's when I found it. I got so excited. It was from a commercial.
The back or the front?
It was on the back. The image that I have is on the back. I need to find it. I'm like scouring my
his legs
my
having one.
It's blurry, but it's clear that it's
the battery on the leg.
What is it?
Oh no, I was saying that
are you there?
I was saying that the commercial, it's a commercial, like for one of those commercial vaults, and it's blurry because you know it wasn't HD back then, but you can clearly see there's a battery on the back. I am looking through my thousands of photos to find it because it was a year ago. I know it's here. Just give me time. Go on and talk about something. When I find it, I'll send it. I'm just going crazy looking.
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to, you know, if you find it, come across it, just let me know.
Okay.
So I'm looking at the chat for the whiskers. No, people are saying no whiskers. It looks odd. All right, so we have another enemy that Theresa wanted to talk about. Was it Cheer Up Sleepy Jean or Wake Up Sleepy Jean? What do you remember?
Yeah, that one's been bothering me, guys, and I found residue for that, Brian. You see that?
Sleepy, cheer up.
It was Cheer Up for me.
That's what I remember too, but there's residue out there for Wake Up Sleepy Jean. I don't know why.
Yeah, I found tons of residue, guys.
This is really weird.
I remember both. I've been listening to it more recently in the last few months. I remember Cheer Up, but then whenever I say the thing, I want to say Wake Up. So it's kind of like a subconscious. My subconscious says it's Wake Up, but I know the song as saying Cheer Up. So I think for me that's a dual memory. So I think it might have been like Wake Up a few years ago when I used to listen to it when I was a kid, but then it's changed.
Wow.
Well, this picture here says Cheer Up.
Oh.
Yep, I found that one.
Yeah, what do you remember, Dad?
Probably see the words. I didn't know that was the words. I was Daydream Believer, right? The song Daydream Believer. Right?
Who's John Stewart? Help me out here, guys. Who's John Stewart?
The Jon.
John Stewart.
O-N.
Jon. Jon. Stewart.
Well, his name changed then because it's John Stewart, and it's Daydream Believer.
It was Jon for me, John Stewart.
I wonder if he's the original.
Jon?
Yeah.
Was it Jon?
For me, it was, yes.
Yeah, me too.
But it rains and that face is old. Cheer up, sleepy Jean. Ah, what can it mean to a daydream believer?
There you go.
Okay. Speaking of the monkeys, listen. Speaking of the monkeys, I'm a believer. Who wrote the song?
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer.
I don't know who wrote the song.
I'm a believer.
Neil Diamond.
No way.
Diamond?
Yeah.
Diamond. Neil wrote the song for the monkeys. I'm a believer.
Davy Jones?
No, it was Neil Diamond. He wrote the song for them.
No way.
Yes, Neil Diamond.
No.
Seriously?
Yep. Neil Diamond. Look at why don't you do it? Check your Neil Diamond greatest hits. I'm a believer.
Who's that guy that used to sing "Born in the USA" and wasn't he the one that wore an arrow?
Bruce Springsteen, the one with the red bandana in his pocket, which is now a red hat.
Who was the guy that wore the arrow on his head, like the arrow going through his head? Who wore that in concert?
I don't know. No.
I'm trying to remember if that was Neil Diamond or
No.
It was that song "Born in the USA."
No.
I don't remember that, honestly.
Oh, okay.
It sounds familiar. I just can't remember the artist.
You know, listen. Speaking of Neil Diamond, he also wrote "Red Wine."
What?
Red Wine?
Right.
Oh, I remember that song.
He wrote the song. Neil Diamond.
Wow.
Yep.
Hey, Brian, I have some. Can you bring up a chicken for me?
Well, I know we have black chickens. What kind of chicken?
No. These are new. Google silky chickens. I posted this on December 2nd, and I want you to show this. It's gonna freak you out. Silky chickens.
Yeah, they're really furry.
They come in white, black, bluff. I have no idea what color bluff is.
that, right?
Partridge, gray, silver, red, blue, and even lavender.
Wow. Well, who would
And they
want-
date back a long, hundreds of years ago. You might want to read the origin of it.
Oh my God, no, that's got to be an ME. I don't remember ever seeing these things.
And I have a comment here I'd like to read about it. Natasha Brooke Chanel, she's in my group. She said, I'm a chicken farmer, and in my world, I always have been around. They are not super popular because they are very expensive. People who own these keep them for show. And Sandy doesn't remember them, right, Sandy?
Not at all.
She said they look like llamas. And
have to find the picture.
some people haven't heard of them and some people have. So I got and Esther, you said, what did you say? That's what those weird chickens are at the orchids are for.
Yeah, at Wellward Orchards down the road from me, they have them, and they
have them.
I think they got them
but
about
see,
10 or so years ago.
But they're new to a lot of people.
Yeah. Well, they freaked me out. We didn't have a clue what they were. And I've been around a lot of farms.
Wow.
I've been around a lot of, we used to raise rabbits, and so we would go on farms all the time to get them. And I had never seen those chickens before. So when I saw them at Wellwood Orchards, we were like, what are those things? And nobody even knew what they were. Everybody was shocked about what those new chickens were at the time. So,
hey, Brian, I got more MEs for you. You ready for this
so
one?
now I know what they are.
Yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to do a T-shirt giveaway. And
yeah, let's do a T-shirt giveaway.
Let's see. Since Suzanne Ann has been participating a lot in the chat, Suzanne Ann, you are the winner for tonight.
Yay!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! It's a cool shirt. Yeah.
All right. Actually, let's do one more winner. Let's see. What about? Theresa, how about you pick somebody this time?
Can I pick a guy?
Guy or girl, doesn't matter. Unisex. All the T-shirts.
Is Salted Cedar still in there?
I think so.
See if he's still in there.
I think I sent him one already.
Oh, okay. Then I won't pick him then.
All right, pick somebody else. Congratulations, Susan Ann.
Adam for Christ. Adam for Christ.
Okay, Adam for Christ.
Yeah, Adam for Christ. He's in there a lot. Yeah, let's give Adam for Christ a T-shirt.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Adam for Christ.
You want to tell them, Esther? You want to tell them how to get the T-shirt? Just
Well, you have to email Brian at mandelaeffectawareness@gmail.com.
Yep.
It's taking me, every time I type it in, I always miss a letter. So I have to go in my right email or I'll always miss it. So I have like 4 email addresses. And I only use one. So, yeah, mandelaeffectawareness@gmail.com.
All right. So congratulations, Suzanne Ann. And who was the other winner?
Suzanne Ann, Adam for Christ.
Adam for Christ. Oh man, we got Shammy. Shammy's in our chat. Shammy V.
Oh, Shammy!
What? Shammy, you haven't been on in forever. Where you been, girl?
Hey, do you guys remember vanilla wafers?
Yeah.
Do you know they're called Nilla wafers now?
Nilla?
Yeah, look that up, Brian. Nilla. No, they say Nilla.
I think are you sure Nilla's not just the brand?
I don't know. You might want to look that one up to confirm it. What do you think?
I remember vanilla and then Nilla wafers as well. Like
it's a brand. It's a brand.
Actually, there's I have an interesting story at one of my favorite online shows, Good Mythical Morning. They do a Nilla wafer song, but it was interesting. They did a baby food taste test show, and then like a couple years later, like Link has like a new haircut. His hair's like up, and he looks, like more his age. And the one that they first did, he had his hair down and he looked totally different. They did another one where baby food taste tests, and I was so excited. It was right around my son's birthday. I was like, "Yay, I have more ideas now for baby food taste tests," because we did that for his birthday. And I was like, "Oh, this is so cool. I loved it. I watched it. I went to go re-watch it, couldn't find it. Searched and searched and searched. I actually messaged them on Facebook. I'm like, "Hey, where's the show? Where's the second baby food?" They're like, "There is no second baby food taste test show." I'm like, "Well,
What?
I remember very clearly that you guys were joking about Link's new haircut and how he looks so different. He didn't look so boyish." And I'm like, they're like, "Oh, are you meaning this show?" Which is nothing like the show I was talking about. I was like, "No, you guys did a second baby food taste test." And they're like, "We never did another baby food taste test." And I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "This is a show I watch every single day for like 3 years straight." And I'm like, "There's no way." I know I watched this episode. I went to go rewatch it, couldn't find it. And I was so disappointed I couldn't find it because apparently it never existed. So,
Wow.
and I watched it, and my kids don't remember it either. So that was weird. I asked them, like, "Do you remember watching this?" I'm like, I called everybody around the TV, and we all watched it together, and it's missing.
That reminds me of that. That reminds me of that Travel Channel show that me and Theresa have been talking about. What is it? What's that show?
Curious
Theresa?
World, and I had found proof for it before. Remember, you had posted it.
Curious World has never existed in this reality, yet you find proof in TV guides.
I found proof. I found a what was it? A newspaper ad with all the TV listings, and I clearly found it there. And Brian presented it. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And it said Curious World and what time it was gonna, and it showed exactly the Travel Channel and everything. Oh yeah. Yep.
I think I remember the name of that show. I don't remember watching it because at the time we didn't have cable, but it sounds really familiar. Vanilla Wafer, yeah.
Any other Emmys, Theresa?
I got tons.
I know about the truck from Twister. We were talking about that at the beginning, but we didn't actually get to talk about that.
Oh yeah, you want to talk about Twister? Go ahead, that's yours. Go ahead.
Oh wait, are we talking about? Wait, are we talking about Twister, the movie, game, or the movie? Okay, I thought.
Yeah, it has to do with the vehicle that Joe, the lady Helen Hunt, drove, and I want you to talk about what you remember, what it looked like, and let's see what the audience remembers. I keep calling audience, the chat room.
Yeah, it was interesting. I went to my ex's house, and his girlfriend loves the movie, and I love the movie. I watched it to literally to the point where my sister and I watched it so much we could quote the entire movie. And then we started watching it for bloopers and like behind the scenes, like what was going on behind the scenes, and picking it apart kind of to, we watch those bloopers that get left in the movie. So we were kind of doing that because we had watched it so many times that we were trying to find a new way of enjoying this movie. And then so she was watching it the other day, and I just happened to look over, and as soon as I saw Joe's truck, I noticed it had 3 blue lines on the side, and I said, "That's not her truck." No. I'm like, "What happened to her truck?" And she responded back. She's like, "I thought her truck looked different." And we just kind of had like this small little exchange back and forth about, yeah, her truck didn't look that way. It was always yellow. Do you remember what it looked like? We kind of went back and forth. And she's like, "No, I don't remember it being that way." And she just kind of shrugged it off and went about her day. But I was like, this truck has changed. And I immediately went on Facebook. I'm like, I don't care if I'm late for work. I'm going on Facebook and I'm mentioning this. And like, because I'm on my way to work. And I'm like, I'm posting on Facebook about the 3 blue lines, and there's actually on the bottom, the 3rd line down, there's actually a black a line underneath the blue. So it's actually black and blue. And I don't remember it ever looking that way.
Can Brian show a picture of what the truck looks like now?
Yeah, I was staring at that, and I'm like, it's just there's no way you can miss that.
So what is it now? In this reality, she's driving a yellow Jeep truck. It's like a pickup. It's not an extended cab, and it has like this front black grill here, and these blue lines.
And a lot of people don't remember the blue
The
lines.
yellow trucks have like
Right. What?
all of the trucks I've been finding that are yellow that would be step side, and it's not a step side. It was definitely not. So, and I remember it just being just big enough to hold Dorothy.
Yeah,
in the back.
I don't remember the blue lines either.
Yeah, here's a good picture. Let me share this one. Okay, you see how good? Okay, so there's, what is it, Dorothy? Is that what it's called, Dorothy?
Yeah.
Dorothy.
Yeah.
Dorothy from the Wizard of Oz.
Right. It says Poncho on the side of the truck in blue. There's this dark blue line that travels like an S or Z shape right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then three light blue lines here. Does anybody remember that in the chat? It's a Jeep. It's a yellow Jeep truck.
Yeah, it's like a J10 1982 Jeep.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yeah, I never knew what the name of the Jeep was, because I was like, I know it's not a Wrangler. I didn't know what it was, because when I first started watching it, which was when it first came out in the early 90s.
Also clarify that there was two different trucks in the movie. There was Bill Paxton's truck, who was red, that they drove after her truck got destroyed. Just in case people are remembering red, that was his truck. Correct?
Yes. Yeah, actually, you can see the Dodge Ram actually swerve around her truck.
Yeah.
Because Melissa was driving the truck, and she almost runs right straight into it, because she's like, "Where's my truck?" That's what Joe asked, and then like the truck falls out of the sky because the tornado picks it up and drops it right in front of the Dodge Ram. So she like drives around it, and she like runs out screaming.
I definitely don't remember those blue lines. What about the chat? What are they saying?
I don't remember the blue lines either.
We should do a poll. Brian, you want to do a poll?
Yeah, we'll do a poll on that one. So Ren the Voice says, I don't remember it being a Jeep. I don't remember the Jeep either.
No. Her truck just looks completely different.
I remember it saying Jeep on the back, because I always remember just wondering what that truck was.
Wow.
I always just kind of really.
That was a good find.
What is that truck? So.
Hey, I got some.
As soon as the second I saw it, I instantly knew that there was, her truck was not the same.
No, it looks completely different. Hey, Brian, your dad wants to say something.
I've seen it so many times.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Dad.
Brian, I got something for you.
What's up?
How many have read the book Wizard of Oz?
How many what?
How many have read the book Wizard of Oz?
I've never read the book. I've only seen the movie.
Okay. What in the book Wizard of Oz? What was Dorothy's slippers? Color slippers?
Ruby red.
Red.
What? Silver.
What?
Silver.
Silver.
No.
Yeah, Bob and I found it in the book of Wizard of Oz, and also when you read the story, they talk about the city of emeralds, not Emerald City.
City of Emeralds.
What?
Yes, it was called the City of Emeralds, not Emerald City. And the Glenda the Witch, old. She was old. You know that pretty how she looked in the movie?
Yeah. I have one for you too. Speaking of people being old, in the what do you guys? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to transition in like that. But there's this painting, the American Gothic, right? The old man who's a farmer, and he's got this younger looking wife who's now looking at him. She used to be looking straight ahead. You remember?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And now she looks many years younger than him. But I remember them. I remember them looking the same age.
They look the same age. They were both older.
But now the woman's a lot younger. I have to probably show a picture so you guys can see it.
Yeah,
once you see it, you can't unsee it.
I can't believe this. I need to
Brian,
see it.
I got a funny picture of silver shoes on her. I'm going to send it to you, okay?
Okay.
It's funny. You ready? Wait till you see this. I can't believe somebody actually came up with this idea. Look at that.
If it changes in the movie, I'll be shocked.
Me too.
I'll be upset because they're beautiful.
I'd be like, wow, like if people don't wake up after that, I don't know what would possibly wake them up.
People are going to say, "Oh yeah, her slippers were always silver or black or some other color." They'll completely dismiss the red.
Does anybody remember that?
No. She had gray hair. Why is her hair blonde?
She was a lot younger. I mean, a lot old. She was a lot older, and she was looking straight ahead.
She was older, 100%. She's too young there.
Yeah, I thought she had gray hair.
How many have read book George?
Oh my God, you're right. It does say this.
Okay, the reason why I ask, in the book, George, the oceanologist, Hooper, he was killed.
Wait, what?
He was killed in the book. In the movie, he survived.
Wait, who?
Hooper. Remember who? Richard Dreyfuss, the oceanologist? Remember Richard Dreyfuss?
In the movie Jaws?
Yeah. He was the guy that he survived at the end with Brody, Sheriff Brody. Yeah, and another thing too, in the book, Hooper was having an affair with Sheriff Brody's wife.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the book. The movies are different. What book? I can't forget it.
Theresa, are there any other Emmys?
Yeah. You want some more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
You want more?
Please?
Feed me, Seymour.
Please, I want some more.
Okay, so apparently, you know Elvis Presley?
Yeah.
Supposedly he never sang Jingle Bell Rock.
What?
Yep.
Well, he did, but did you know that he also was a karate, like a black belt or something?
No, never heard of that one before. Never heard that one before.
Presley didn't sing Jingle Bell Rock. I used to think
some people I know, but some people remember him singing it.
No, he never sang Jingle Bell Rock.
Wow.
Yeah, somebody else.
Why are people searching for it?
Jailhouse Rock. You're thinking of Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this on YouTube. I'm looking at this video here. It says Christmas carols, Jingle Bell Rock, Elvis Presley.
You found residue?
It says so right here in the title.
No way.
Jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
What?
That's not him.
That's not Elvis Presley, though. That's not his voice.
It says Elvis Presley.
What?
Doesn't sound like him.
They just
Are you serious?
They think it's Elvis, but it's not Elvis.
No, it even tells you. It tells you right here on Play Music. Deezer, artist is Elvis Presley from music from Die Hard.
No way. Show your dad that.
Right here, you can look at it on the screen. Elvis Presley, he did Jingle Bells.
But it's not his voice. They labeled it wrong. They had to have.
No,
how could they label it wrong? I mean, that's huge a mistake.
Because it's not his voice. Like he'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like he's got a very distinct voice. That's not Elvis's voice.
No, but this artist right here says Elvis Presley. Music is from Die Hard, Die Hard 2. And
oh my God.
Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring.
Wait, let me do a test. I'm gonna
Ninja. I need to talk about that one. You're right. I forgot about that
Google
one.
Real quick. I'm gonna ask Google. Hold on. What's this song?
Snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop.
By Bobby Helms.
Okay, Bobby Helms is the one who sings it.
No, that's not Elvis.
No, but it's weird because
I've heard that version.
It's weird because Google's messing me up here because it says right here Elvis Presley is the artist. music from. I don't know. Maybe that's just that one song then. Okay. That's so weird.
It is. There's somebody else.
It used to be Elvis
Bobby
Presley
Helms.
singing it, but they changed it.
It could be, yes.
They
That
changed
could
the
be the
audio.
case.
It very well could be. Okay, what's the next one, Theresa?
Ninja 981 reminded me, but remember the song, If I Can See It, I Can Blanket, I Believe I Can Fly? That's the one, remember I was telling you about?
Yeah, Moneybag 73 found that one.
Yeah. That was the one from, what was his name? I Believe I Can Fly. Yeah, now that's changed.
What do you
I
remember?
used to have to listen to that every day on the school bus by these two girls that would sing it.
You couldn't escape that song at one point. It was on the radio constantly.
If I can see it,
yeah,
I can blanket.
What do you remember?
It was Do It.
Do It.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was Elvis Presley's middle name?
Aaron?
Aaron, how do you spell his middle name?
Aaron.
Yes.
No. A-R-O-N.
Wait, what?
Oh, wait a minute. It was two A's, wasn't it?
It was, wasn't it?
I saw it was A-R-O-N.
Do you want me to look that up?
Yeah.
Let me find you some residue, Dad.
Wait, he's got two A's.
Let me look. Hold on.
I thought. You sure? Check the gravestone.
I can check. Hold on.
All right. Maybe I'm wrong.
I'm gonna drive on up to Memphis and check his gravestone.
Oh, you're right. It's
Let's see what it
double A.
says.
I thought
It's Aaron with two A's.
Let me see what I can find you.
How about the gravestone?
All right, let me look at the gravestone. Hold on.
Okay.
Gravestone.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know, mate.
There you go.
Okay, Aaron,
I got proof right here, Brian. It's A. I got it, Brian. You want me to send it to you?
Aaron was the name the Presleys chose.
Yeah, right.
I'm sending you proof right now of the gravestone.
There it is. A-R-O-N.
Here.
What?
Brian, show your father this. I just found it. His gravestone.
Wait, you found the picture?
Yep.
Yeah.
The gravestone. Yeah, here you go.
So
Present it to your father.
Okay, so yeah, I got it. Let me share it with the audience here.
There you go. I've got more pictures of the gravestone if you need more.
Yeah, we're down to about the last 10 minutes.
No, wait a minute. How come I saw something different?
A-A-R-O-N right there.
Huh.
Yep, there's plenty of it here everywhere. Yep.
Maybe they changed it.
All right. No problem.
Brian?
It's okay. That's why I'm the residue hunter.
Brian, there was something I wanted to ask you that I had asked the group. Do
Sure.
you remember the mascot selling Coke in the 80s, Max? He was like a digital face. Max. Head something.
Oh, she wants you to say the last name. Head blank, Brian. Max blank. From the 80s. You remember? Head blank.
It was like a digital face. He was like the mascot.
He's trying to remember.
For Coke.
Give him a choice of both of them ways and see if what he remembers.
Do you remember Max Headroom or Max Headroom?
There you go.
I don't know.
You don't remember it at all.
I don't remember it all.
He's too young. Hey, he's too young. We're the old ones.
No, he's the same age as I am.
Oh, never mind then.
Oh, wait, this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
I didn't even think he had a name, really.
Yeah, he did.
His name was Max Headroom for me. It was always Max Headroom.
And I remember I had room.
And that's the thing. Like 44 people remember Room, but like 7 of us remember Headroom.
So which one is it?
It's Headroom now, but it was always
Headroom
Headroom for me. It was never Headroom.
You guys remember this? I don't remember that.
Yeah, they're all saying Headroom in the chat. but there are people in the group that remember Headroom as well.
Headroom.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So it added a no. Like I do have residue of
I didn't
Headroom.
know his name. So.
If you search it with one
I believe
O,
I can fly stuck in my
search
head.
it with one O. Headroom. O-M. Take one O out.
Oh, 1 0?
No, yeah, 1 0. Yeah, change the U to an O.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What is the chat saying?
They're all saying Headroom.
Wow.
But it 100% was max Headroom for me.
Wow.
What? On you.
What about?
I had a question. If you know, if you wanna,
Max Headroom. Okay.
Sure.
Do you guys know that song "Come Together"?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
For me, I always remember when he says "hair down to my knees," or
Yes.
is it knee?
Sing part of the song.
Knees. It was knees.
Oh.
It was
I
from
know
my
the song.
head to my knees.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh my
How's the
word!
song
All of a sudden
go?
I'm forgetting the lyric.
From my head down to my knees. Right?
I remember knees.
From my head down to my knees.
Yeah, knees for me too.
Knees.
Knees, yeah.
What, feet? I'm hot.
To be done looking past me
Head
so hard to
to my feet.
see. I'm trying to remember how it goes. But yeah, whenever I hear it, he says hair down to my knee. And I always thought it was knees.
Or some
It was.
sugar,
Knees,
right?
knee doesn't rhyme with please. Knees rhymes with please.
Yeah, please. To be a joker, he just do what he please.
Yeah, knees.
Well, here's the thing. Now it says hand. It almost sounds like he says hand to my feet.
Oh wait, were you talking about Come Together, the Beatles, or this?
We were talking about Come Together.
Hey, I'm sorry for blowing your eardrums out. Let me turn this down a little bit.
It's okay. But she's talking about the song Come Together.
Come Together. Okay, that's not it?
Yep. Nope. Yeah, Come Together.
Beatles.
What
Oh,
part?
the Beatles.
The Beatles.
Yeah, by John Lennon when he sings it.
Yeah, what part?
I was listening to it one day on the way home from work, and I was like, I thought he said knees. Because at one point when the whole Paul is Dead conspiracy came out, I really listened to it.
Oh, I found the Energizer Bunny, Brian.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, with battery on the back, clear as day. And there's no whiskers, Brian. No whiskers.
Go girl.
Down below his knees is what he says, right?
Yeah.
He says it's singular now.
Sorry.
You ever hear it? Lightfoot?
Yeah, Sandy, you want to send me that picture?
Yeah, I got a lot of pictures to send you. Only one has the battery on the back.
All right.
Any whiskers in
I
any of
have
the
the
pictures I
official
have.
lyrics book too.
Yeah, what were you saying?
Did you ever hear of Gordon Lightfoot?
I have.
Did he sing a song called Every Highway or Carefree Highway?
Every highway.
No, Carefree Highway.
It's ever.
It
You remember
sounds
Carefree?
Like it's Carefree Highway. We thought it was Every Highway.
Wow. Wow.
Carefree Highway. Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah.
I'm sending them through
Yes,
the Google
Ninja.
Hangouts, okay? The images are in Google Hangouts. I sent them to you.
All right, thanks.
The last one is the one with the battery on the back.
All right, thanks. I'll share that.
You're welcome.
It
only took me like a half hour.
I have some more Meegs,
wow.
Brian.
All right. But there's one with real quick. Can I mention Video Killed the Radio Star?
Oh, not that one again.
Okay. I remember in my mind and in my heart, can't rewind, we've gone too far. But now he says, in my mind and in my car, can't rewind, we've gone too far.
That's an older one.
I know. You guys, what do you recall? Help me.
Nah, I don't remember.
I think I remember Heart as well.
In my mind and in my heart, can't rewind, we've gone too far.
Yeah,
Radio killed the radio star.
Brian, what year did that song come out?
I don't remember, Dad. What year did that come out?
82, 80.
Unplug that.
It's definitely an 80s song.
1980.
Yeah.
No way.
Unplug. I know it's in.
Okay, Sandy sent me something, so let me share that, guys. And Theresa, you got more residue?
Yeah, residue or more new MEs?
Or more new MEs.
All right. Yeah, I got some more.
Thanks, Sandy, for that.
No problem. The last image, the last one is the only one with the battery on the back, but I don't see any whiskers on any of the images. And that's from the Energizer website, the history of the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah, what? Wow, you're right. Theresa, what new MEs?
Would you like some more?
We got a few more minutes, and then we got to call it a night.
I imagine we're not going to have time for Collins, correct?
Probably not tonight. We've had so many guests come in. We'll do call-ins next week, okay?
Okay.
I don't see any whiskers on that.
No whiskers on that.
And look! There's a battery on the back. Zoom in.
There's 6 whiskers.
There's a battery on the leg right here.
No. Go back to the picture you were just at. The
This
side
one?
view.
Yeah, that's got to be a battery. What else could it be?
No. Go back to the previous image.
This one.
No. Yeah, zoom into the back. It's right there.
That looks like a battery, folks. What do you guys say?
Well, that's a commercial. And right there, if you zoom in, there's the battery. Right in the back. Where it was.
Thanks for that, Sandy.
You're welcome. But if you look at all the pictures, they're the clear ones, the newer ones.
Oh, I'm not going to see it.
They're from Energizer's website, the history of the Energizer Bunny, and you won't see any whiskers.
Wow.
So
Well, maybe that's something new. That could be something new they just added recently. I don't know. I saw it on a commercial and I was freaking out.
What?
No, it's not, because I do have one image that's old with whiskers. I can send that. I gotta wait. Let me see if I can get to it easy again. Yeah, I can. I can send that one to you too. But it's an old image. It's an old image with whiskers.
Hey,
okay.
Do you guys remember the Yoo-hoo?
Yoo-hoo?
Do you guys remember the dash in it?
No, there wasn't any. No.
Oh, I have residue for the dash.
Oh, let's see.
I remember.
I have to send it. I have to find it. I have tons of residue for the dash.
Brian?
Yep.
I'm going to send you 2 images, okay? I'm going to send you 1999 of the Energizer Bunny with whiskers. 1999. And
good night, Brian.
Good night, Mom. Good night, Dad.
Guys, bye.
Good night.
Good night, guys. Good night, parents.
Bye.
Somebody posted one in my group that's going to freak you guys out. Remember the movie called A Clockwork Orange?
Yeah, I remember Clockwork Orange.
I'm trying to forget about that.
Look it up now, Brian. You might want to show people now. Guess what's gone?
What?
A is gone now.
No.
Yes. Bring it up, Brian. I forgot who posted in my group. I'd have to look it up. I think it was... God, who? I'd have to look it up, but I have to give credit to somebody. Look at that now.
I'm looking at it right now. There's an A.
They said it's gone.
It's right there.
Well, supposedly Clockwork Orange. What do you remember?
The A looks weird. Like, it's got that weird new AI language.
Okay.
Did you guys ever see it? Did you see A Clockwork Orange?
I don't even know what it is.
No, it didn't look like that. It was an A. That looks like a triangle.
Maybe that's what they were talking about.
Triangle.
Was the change.
Oh, is that the change?
Oh, I know when we didn't talk about, guys. You remember the posting somebody said every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Was it one of you guys that posted that?
I didn't see it.
Not me.
But it says now it says his wings.
That's another Christmas Emmy.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little late on that one.
I remember, yeah. Every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
And another older Emmy that really upset me was the movie called Arrival is now, The Arrival is now Arrival. I remember wanting to see that movie when it came out, and now it's just Arrival.
Yeah, I know.
Can I play this one part from It's a Wonderful Life?
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
What? No, it was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, now it's his.
Its wings.
An angel gets its wings. Oh my God, I remember.
Now it's his.
What do you guys remember? His or its?
It's.
It's.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a huge Emmy, Brian. I had to tell you that one.
Wait, let's see what the chat. Hang on, let's see what the chat says. That's a huge Emmy.
What they said about the entire movie?
Oh man, so many Emmys.
Can't keep up with them, guys. It's like I don't get no sleep, Hardy.
Yeah, The Arrival. I guess a lot of people are kind of conflicted on that one, but I'm like, I never saw it, but I kept hearing about it.
What do you remember?
Show that I always thought it was called the Arrival. So that's why I went on Facebook and like, do you guys remember if it's Arrival or The Arrival?
The Arrival.
That's what I always remembered. Since
I don't know about that one, but
the morning show, like I said, Good Mythical Morning, Rhett loves that movie and he would talk about it all the time. Because as soon as it came out, he's like, "You've got to go watch it." So he talked about it a lot.
All right, does anybody remember Quicksilver Bike?
I just thought it was called The Arrival.
Brian, I sent you the Energizer Bunny showing that the whiskers weren't added. The whiskers were on the bunny in 1991, but the images I sent you from 94 are without the whiskers.
Okay.
But I'm sorry, what were you asking? You were asking if anybody what?
About Quicksilver. Chariot of Faith in the chat says Quicksilver with a K only or Quicksilver with the CK. What do you remember? The bike brand.
CK.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was totally CK.
Okay.
Now it's QUIK.
What?
Like quick. Like the drink mix.
Wrong.
Oh my gosh. That's a huge Emmy, guys.
Quicksilver. Bike brand, right? Okay. Well, Quicksilver bike.
You see it?
I'm still showing it with a CK.
What?
All right. So, let's see. Rich, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm actually still here.
Whoa.
Going in and out, but no.
Let him talk about some Emmys.
Bugs Bunny ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What color are they?
They're orange.
No, dude.
And they used to be white inside. Inside his ears were white. Now they're orange. And I looked at the old cartoons, and they're orange in almost everything now. They were the other day. They could have changed since then.
I'm also seeing pink and tan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Bugs Bunny.
But I remember white too, and I found one still with white ears. And like I said, I think they missed it because the ears were pulled back.
They look kind of orangey, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, orange. Yeah.
Let's go with my old photos. I had downloaded a bunch of images, and I'll see if any of mine have changed.
Any more Emmys worthy of?
Yeah, actually, real quick, I have Jimi Hendrix having a son. That just blew me away because I'm a big Hendrix fan, and you know, I met the bass player, Noel Redding. You know, Jimmy's bass player. I met back in the '90s, and I talked to a guy that wrote a book on Jimi Hendrix and everything, and I've never been Jimi Hendrix having a son and a possible daughter.
What? Jimi Hendrix's son is James Daniel Sundquist.
Right. And I guess a Swedish woman that he got together with, you know, had his son, and I've never heard, you know, it's not in any books, newspaper articles. I mean, I studied Hendrix. I studied his playing on guitar. I played, you know, and years and years, you know, reading up on him and meeting people. I've never heard of this. So, you know, I found it about last week or a week ago or 2 weeks ago, and I was just blown away. And he's got a possible daughter, but the courts did say that was his son, actually, which is just mind-blowing.
I'd never heard of him either.
No.
Nope.
And some of you are too young to remember, you know, Hendrix or follow him, but, you know, I did for years. I mean, you know, since the early 70s, I've been listening to him. So it's pretty crazy.
I'm trying to find where it talks about his son on Wikipedia. What's his son's name again?
It's Sundquist. What is his first name? I'm not exact. I have to look that up again. If you put in Jimi Hendrix's son.
Oh, yeah. It says
it'll come up.
It says right here, Hendrix performed in Sweden frequently throughout his career, and his only son, James Daniel Sundquist, was born there in 1969 to a Swede, Eva Sundquist. The relation has been recognized by the Swedish courts, and Sundquist received a monetary settlement, actually. Wow.
Yeah. I've never heard of it, you know, and I've read like hundreds of books and everything, and this is the first time I've ever seen something like this, you know. And then the guy disappears. I have no idea where he is today. Tried to find articles and on his son, and there's nothing. Can't find him. But also this woman came forth and said that she was Hendrix's daughter, and the courts, I guess, they didn't really, she never got a DNA test or none, so she didn't get any money, but she's claiming to be Hendrix's daughter, which is possible, I guess, but I heard none of this stuff, and this was in courts and news, you know, paper articles, and never saw it before. Both those things.
Well, let's see.
So
we talked. That's all new to me. That's news to me, you know. And and the fact that what's that other singer? He's a rapper, very famous, and he passed away, and it was like earth shattering. And we found out he was married. What's his name? That rapper. Come on, guys, help me out.
I know. You're not talking about Tupac, right?
Tupac, yeah, he had a wife.
He was married?
Yeah, that's an effect too.
Wow.
No way.
Knew that. Never knew that.
Me either.
I've never any picture I remember seeing of him. He was never with anyone.
I mean, yeah, and her name was Keisha Morris, and she actually did some interviews.
That's new to me.
Keisha Morris.
Married? Wow.
Oh, Brian, I found the Pac-Man logo. You know how the Pac-Man logo changed? You said
Oh,
it wasn't like
you
that.
found Residue?
Yes, I did.
No, guys, the Pac-Man logo has definitely changed.
You want to see the Residue? I can send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me if you don't mind.
Not at all.
Esther, you sent me something?
Oh no. Oh.
Oh.
I was just responding back to the patriotic tree.
I just sent it to you. You want me to send you what it is now so that way you can compare it? I just sent you the original, but
yeah, that's more what I remember.
Yeah, I have what it is now. Give me 1 second. I have to go to a different album to get it.
Look at Pac-Man. Regular letters. It looks like there may be a dash right there.
That's from the cereal commercial. Yeah, there's the little dot, the little pellet that he's eating. They may have done that for the cereal though, because that's the shape of the cereal, you know?
Yeah, but if you look at the logo now, look at the way the letters are shaped. They're not even cut out anymore. They just look like nonsense. They didn't used to look like that.
It's on everything too. Like even I have SpaghettiOs Pac-Man, an image from that, and it looks just like that from the same era.
Wow. And you remember it being different also, right?
Yeah, I remember it being like the cereal box.
Yep. Let's take a vote in the chat. What do you guys remember this? Do you have any more Emmys, Theresa? Because we're about out of time for tonight. Oh, hold on. Carry the Faith says Mandela affected logo. Quicksilver has a broken Q and R. And Starter. Yeah, Starter. I think I made a note of Starter a while back. What were you?
Oh wait, I got one. Oh, here's one, Brian. Do you remember the game called Scattegories?
Yes.
Yes.
Look at the way look how it's spelled now.
What is it now? Hold on. How
Scattegories is now. Do you remember it was SCATE? I'm sorry, SCATTEGORIES. Scattegories.
Yeah.
Now it's Scattergories.
It was Scattegories for me. It was never Scatter.
No,
now it's Scatter.
Yeah, I know. It was never Scatter.
You want to show that, Brian?
No,
now it has an R in it.
No.
Yeah, look at it.
Esther, what do you remember?
No, I'm not positive. I've never actually played the game.
I don't remember an R in it.
I think I played it like once or twice, but I haven't seen it enough to really be 100% sure which way it was.
Do you want to ask
they both look right.
viewers?
I don't know.
Scattegories.
Yep.
Oh, I have one.
Oh wait, here's a Scattegories tutorial how to play.
Yeah, but look at the box now.
That's it. Look. He's holding the box right there in front of you, or right here in front of him, and it says Scattegories, and then down here it says Scattegories.
There you go. See?
Oh my gosh, that's a huge ME, Theresa.
I know. I meant to tell you about it, and that's why I was waiting till now.
Oh my gosh! So you heard it, Rich. What do you remember?
I remember the old way. So what happens? You got like two spellings in one picture, right? That's what basically happens when something changes. I've found tons of stuff. This same thing happens to.
Yep.
Now, Brian, I posted in the group. Recently, they were talking about like a lot of people have been making videos about something has changed with Rosie the Riveter, and people were saying like they couldn't place what was different. I figured out what was different. I got a lot of images and made comparisons, and I'll send you a couple basically, she used to have bright red lips. That was like her signature. There's no red lips, and her arm is in the wrong position. Every image I have of these women is them side view of their arm showing their muscle, but her arm is at a different angle now. It's just, and I also have costume layouts like for Halloween, and they all include a red lipstick. And I'll just send this to you so that way you can see what I'm talking about. It's easier to see it than it is to try to explain it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, no problem.
All right, I'm sorry, hon. Shut the door. That's fine.
Are you sending it now?
Yeah, I'm actually making screenshots so it's in the front when I send to you because it's in the middle of my album. 1 second. I mean, like, there's so much residue here. I had to make collages because there was just so much. All right, I'm sending a few over. Give me 1 second. Let me just get back to the app.
Tons of it. Yeah, that's her too. Remember, a few stars that actually dressed up like that.
I do have one more song, Emmy, but I'm gonna wait till you get that. It's right off the top of my head. I'm trying to find my lyrics book and I can't seem to find it. I misplaced it.
I know a big one though.
What?
And I know I've talked about this before. Private eyes, they're watching you, or private eyes are watching you. Which one is it?
Are watching you.
Yeah, now it's they're watching you.
What?
No, it was are watching.
Private eyes are watching you.
Yes, just like that.
Yeah, now it's private eyes. They're watching you.
That sounds like a message, Brian.
Yeah, that sounds weird.
Kind of does, doesn't it?
Yeah, it sounds like they're saying, you guys are being watched.
Hey, what's the other one? There's another Hall of Notes song that changed. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy.
Man Eater?
You up. Yeah, but it starts off where she only comes out at night, or she'll only come out at night. Which one is it?
The first one.
Yeah. She only comes out at night. Now it's she'll only.
There's a Christmas one. Happy holidays. The happy holidays. All the merry bells are ringing. Happy holidays to you.
Oh, yeah.
It's holiday now.
Oh, yeah. Happy holidays. Brian might want to play a clip of that one. Who sings that one? Frank Sinatra? No.
Oh,
Edie Gourmet. Yes,
yeah,
no.
That's
Steve.
It. Steve Gourmet, yeah.
Yeah, you might want to play a clip of that one, Brian.
Now see here, look. She had red lips, and if you look at the costumes, don't worry about the girl next to her right now. Scroll down and look at the costumes. They all have red lipstick. And then the other images, every other girl I found had red lips. Every other girl.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Now her lips are like natural, like a peachy natural color.
That's weird.
And now look here, the arm, the shape of the arm. Her arm's at a weird angle with the elbow sticking out, whereas everybody has it sideways to show off the muscle. That's how I remember her arm.
Yeah, and I've also heard Arm and Hammer is not actually a man's arm, but a woman's arm.
Wow.
Is that true?
Yep.
I don't know. That was definitely a man's arm for me.
Man's arm.
Yeah, me too.
It's always really muscular, like.
Yeah.
No way, it's a woman's arm.
Let me see. Curious now.
Yeah, it's kind of the brand that I buy all the time.
That's got to be a man's arm.
That's a woman's arm. No? Okay.
It's the symbol of the god Vulcan.
I guess it is the standard of purity. But notice how the A, the R, and the M are now all connected, and so is the H, A, M, M, E.
Oh, wow.
Or, all these letters are merging. It's crazy. I don't remember any of these. Do you remember any of these letters being put together like that?
No, not at all.
Now they're all merged.
But E and R
Wow.
Why?
The arm looks weird too. Like it looks like it's backwards.
Yeah, it does.
It looks like it's going one direction, and then they stuck the forearm of another arm on. It just looks like it's backwards. It doesn't look like it's going the right direction.
Yeah, I don't remember there being this split in the arm either, like this shadow or
weird.
split right here. I don't remember that. Anyway, is that all, Theresa?
Want more?
If we keep doing them, we won't have a show for next week.
Okay, we can keep going. So supposedly now, you know how Skittles has different colors?
Yeah.
Well, supposedly they all taste the same now. That's what I seen on another video. That you can't distinguish the taste of them apart.
I can. I just had
Like
it.
when the Curious or Incurious was mentioned that.
Yeah. Is that true? I don't know, so I don't eat Skittles. Anybody got any Skittles on them? You want to test it out?
I need to go get them.
You got some?
I don't have any right now, but I need to go get some now.
I'm curious about that one.
Okay.
I know we've posted this in our group before, but haven't we seen more than a few colors of stop signs? I mean, we've seen red, we've seen yellow, but supposedly now there's blue. We've seen blue. How many more colors are there for the stop signs? I'm curious to know, Brian.
Well, wait. I'm looking at something about these Skittles now. I'm going to have to buy some Skittles tomorrow now.
You're going to have to be the test person.
Okay.
We're curious and Curious are saying supposedly that the Skittles that are in the red box, those, the original ones, now all taste the same. Now, I don't know, because like I said, I don't eat them, but I'm curious to know if somebody wants to do a test on it just to see if that's true.
To me, the first thought that comes to my mind is maybe they're left over from Halloween from 3 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, they always taste different to me. I mean,
yes, ma'am.
There was a reason why you picked different colors.
You know how I said that if you go searching for it, it's there?
Yeah.
Well, there's also... it's like with the roaches. I saw green roaches. I found out about green roaches, and then all of a sudden there's all these different color roaches.
Yes.
Okay, well there's a green stop sign.
Oh my God! Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm looking.
Yeah. You show these, Brian. You want to present them, or do you want to send them to Brian?
Stop sign.
I believe
what?
Mark was telling me they have all these colored stop signs. You
guys want to show them to the
Yeah, I'm getting them
people in the chat.
I'm getting them now to send to Brian.
Oh, this is crazy! Make sure you post that too, okay?
I will.
Please.
I heard from what I read with the blue stop sign. I'm assuming that's what these are.
I think that's Hawaii.
Yeah, it's a local thing. Like it's not like it is a stop sign, but it's not like an official stop sign. It's used on private property, so I'm assuming that's what this is about. But I'm going to send the images of the other stuff. There's an orange one. There's
you know what?
A green one.
I want to make a statement, guys. And a pink one. Ever since the Mandela effect, do you know it's opened up a whole new world of learning for me? Really. I'm learning. I'm getting like an education every day. Like literally.
Oh, yeah.
Me too. I mean, I learned that M&Ms are a good way to carry chocolate that won't. It melts in your mouth and not in your hands. You know?
Maybe they're trying to enrich our brains with all the Mandela effects. Maybe we're supposed to be. Maybe they're telling us that we need to be learning more. You know, if we ever think of it that way.
Yeah.
I mean,
if we're stop sign, I'm sending you, Brian.
What?
I'm looking at them.
There's one I didn't send you yet. I'm sending over a white one too.
Yeah, this looks like it's at a beach somewhere or something because there's palm trees in the background. But look, got a green stop sign.
Wow, great find, Sandy.
Thanks.
There's a pink one.
But that's what I'm saying. Like once you start looking, it's there. It's like, okay, we found one weird color. Let's look and see if the other colors are there. They're always there now.
It's gonna be purple and black.
Wait, just when you
Purple?
think here's my thoughts. My final thoughts. My final thoughts of tonight.
Why not?
Just when you thought the Mandela effect was slowing down or stopping, they just keep coming. You know?
No way.
They do, and I think they come in waves. I was telling. Oh gosh, there is no that it's not.
What?
I was gonna say there's a purple stop sign, but it's not. It says shop.
Please post all the different colors, okay? All of them that you find.
I will. But what I was saying with the waves, it's like I think it's because you focus on it. So, and there is a purple stop sign, but it's again one of the other ones. Like if you how can I explain this? So we're looking at Christmas songs, right? So because we're focusing on them, we're going to find more changes in Christmas songs. So you might get a lot of Christmas song Emmys at once. Or like you see a lot of letters merging. So then all of a sudden you see a lot of videos being made about letters merging. Do you see what I'm saying? They come in waves, but I think they're coming in waves because we're focusing on them.
Can I add to that statement?
Sure.
Moneybags. You remember what he always says? Go out there and make your reality.
Yeah.
Maybe we are making these things happen because it seems like I'll look at something for Brian, for example. Do you remember Jared? You know the whole story about Jared? I think I made it merge for you.
Maybe. But wait, here's another thing. There's a channel on YouTube. I can't remember the guy's name. Oh my gosh. It's something your homeless friend. Kyle, maybe?
Oh, I don't know
Kevin?
that one.
Oh, I don't know that one.
He
either.
does Mandela effects, and he said he was going to purposely try to shift stuff. Okay.
What?
Yeah.
You got to send me that link, girl.
Okay, I got to find it because I have to remember his name. Hold on one second, though. Let me ask you a question. Eddie Murphy's Raw. What color? Like the recorded comic show. Eddie Murphy's Raw. What color suit was he wearing?
Which movie?
Raw.
I have no idea.
I don't remember that one.
Me either.
Okay, well, I remember it being a red and black suit. Like,
wow.
It was like iconic for Eddie Murphy, and he had like that little red hat, like the cap.
Yeah.
Okay, so he said he made a video saying that he was going to purposely try to change it, like say like it's a weird color. Okay. Then the next day he went and looked, and Raw, the suit from Raw was now in a different video. And Raw, he's wearing a purple and black paisley suit. I have never seen this suit in my life. It's like a sequin paisley purple and black suit.
What?
Yeah, if you look up Eddie Murphy Raw, look at the costume that he's wearing. It's crazy.
No way.
And Brian, I just sent you the purple stop signs too.
Wow. You definitely got to post all those, girl.
Yeah. It honestly, it was crazy. When I was like, but does in the chat, do you guys remember him wearing red in Raw?
It was red or red and black.
Yeah, red and black. Right. That's exactly what it was.
That's a huge one.
I have images. I just have to go find them, and I know Brian doesn't want to stick around, so that's why. I mean, they're in a folder that I could probably find them quickly, though.
That's fine. We're trying to bring it to a close for the night, and I could already tell Esther's getting a little sleepy there too. So we're going to call it night.
It's 12 o'clock here.
What?
I'm sure we'll have tons next week, right, Brian?
It's 12:01 right now, so.
Yeah, it's 12:01 here too, East Coast.
There you go, Delirious. Delirious is the one that.
Hey, Brian, you need to make one more comment since you were in the military about 1941, because my father also served in the military. Well, he was actually my step-grandfather, but this is a huge day, 1941, December 7th. Yes, and we need to thank all the people, the service people.
It's actually December 8th right now.
Yeah, I know. It's just all the 7th for me, though.
I'm sorry, Susan Ann. I know it's Delirious now, but for me, it was always the red and black and Raw. That's what, like, because it was Raw, red. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get that it was probably red for you in Delirious, and but it was totally vice versa for me. Sorry, go on.
let me just conclude. There's I have to say it was Pearl Harbor was very tragic. Okay, a lot of men and women lost their lives. My grandfather suffered major depression because he was a sergeant in the Marines, and he served during that war. So I mean, we have to recognize a lot of our soldiers out there, people who sacrifice their family time to go serve for the country. So thank you, all veterans out there, and God bless you. We love you.
That's very nice.
Yes.
My grandfather was on the beaches of Normandy, so I heard a lot about it.
Yeah, that's actually one of my favorite movies was Saving Private Ryan.
That was a good movie. Goldie Hawn, right?
Fantastic.
Yeah, Tom Hanks. Beautiful
No,
director.
not Goldie Hawn. Why am I thinking Goldie Hawn? Wrong movie. I'm thinking of Private Ryan. My bad.
Brian, since we're still here, I'm going to send them to you just so you can see the crazy difference. That's all. It's
wow.
Do you want me to share it real quick?
Yeah, because I already have them. They're ready to go.
That's crazy, Sandy.
It's purple paisley, but if you read it, it says, it says delirious, but you'll see raw. The colors for raw are red and gold, and then I have like a drawing of Eddie Murphy in red that says raw underneath it. So it's weird that he'd be wearing purple and black, because wouldn't the cover be purple and black? You have them now, by the way.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's paisley. I've never seen him in a paisley anything.
So, so is it red and black, red, or what is the ME with that?
What happened is, I remember him wearing red in Raw. Delirious, he was in the purple, and now it's switched. But,
wow.
But Susan Ann remembers it the way it is now. And I don't remember it being a paisley suit. So there's Delirious. I remember him wearing that in Raw.
That red.
Wow, that's so weird.
But if you look right there, it says Delirious and Raw. But next image, look at that. It's purple, black, and paisley. Like if you zoom in on that image, you'll see the paisley pattern in the purple. It's so weird. I've never seen that before.
Oh yeah, I see that.
But the next image, I think it's the next one. It's just the red suit, and it says it's Raw. You see, it's actually paisley.
I see the red suit. I remember that.
You remember
that
for Raw?
Which one it was in, but I remember
That's the thing. You remember the suit, right?
I just remember the suit. It seems like it was from Raw, though.
Yeah, that's what I remember it as, especially since the colors for Raw was red and gold. I don't know. It's just weird. But he said he purposely shifted it. Like, he focused on it. See, like, there's the red.
Oh, wait.
And look, right there. He's wearing red, and it says it's a Raw t-shirt.
Wow. So I wonder if that's an ME or not.
I think it's Kyle, your favorite homeless. I gotta look him up. I'll let you know, Theresa.
All right, thanks, Sandy, for sharing that. Again, thanks, guys, for coming on, and thank you to all. Congratulations, all you winners out there of the T-shirts. And if you haven't won a T-shirt yet, just keep watching, and you'll have your chance to win one. Okay? There's still plenty more shirts to give away. Again, have a great Mandela Effect night, everyone, and God bless.
You too. Thanks for having us on.
Bye.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Esther. Everyone for joining us.
Good night.